Okay. Uh, Good afternoon to one and all. So, in the previous practical of electrical workshop, that means yesterday's practical, we have seen the experiment number 2 regarding study of different types of switchgear equipments. Okay. So, in that study of different types of switchgear equipment, there are some of the switchgear equipment we have seen like MCB, that is miniature circuit breaker. MCCB, what is their rupturing capacity, or it may be what is their rating, operating condition. So then molded case circuit breaker. So this molded case circuit breaker, or it is called as MCCB. So MCCB current rating capacity, it is up to 2500 ampere. Again, we have seen the earth leakage circuit breaker, that is ELCB. It is switchgear equipment. In case of ELCB, there are again two types of ELCB, like voltage dependent earth leakage circuit breaker and the current controlled earth leakage circuit breaker. That is, it is depends upon voltage and one is depends upon current. So these two types of earth leakage circuit breaker. Then we have seen isolator. As we know that if the circuit breaker is also open, circuit breaker जरी open असेल, we don't know whether the circuit is open, or we cannot predict that the circuit is open or not. So isolator, it will provide an visualization that of the circuit is to be open. म्हणजे सर्किट जे ओपन आहे की नाही सबस्टेशन मध्ये, जरी सर्किट ब्रेकर ओपन केला असेल तर बिकॉज इट इज इन क्लोज्ड केसिंग, ते क्लोज्ड केसिंग मध्ये असेल. सो आयसोलेटर इट गिव्स अन व्हिज्युअलायझेशन, and isolator always it should be open. Isolator it should be open on no load condition. Okay. Or it may be it should be closed on at the no load condition. That means when circuit breaker close, before closing of circuit breaker we can close the isolator, and after opening the circuit breaker we can open the isolator. Certainly that means the isolator, it can be open only on no load condition. Okay. So if isolator it cannot be open on the no load condition, that means I have tell that some of the causes of that, like some of the over voltage it can be occurs. That means sudden switching condition, either opening or closing of isolator on load condition. So it will cause the over voltage in the power system. Power system मध्ये over voltage happen होईल. Then these are the some of the switchgear equipment we have already discussed, and some of the fuses, that is HRC fuse. There are different types of fuse. These types you will study detail in your switchgear and protection subject, like cartridge fuse, HRC fuse, high rupturing capacity fuse. So these types of fuses you will be studied in your switchgear and protection subject. So these are the some of the little bit introduction of yesterday's practical. That point we have already covered in the previous practical. Now today we will discuss about the next one practical, that is third one practical. Is that the title of that practical? It is nothing but understanding different types of power supply, different types of power supply, function generator, DSO, CRO. Okay, so these are the some of the equipment like different types of power supply. Either it may be a DC power supply, AC power supply, either it may be regulated power supply, or it may be unregulated power supply. So these are the different types of power supply. Then the function generator. Okay, so function generator, it is nothing but it will generate a different waveform like sine wave, either it may be square wave or ramp wave. I will show this kit also. Then DSO, that is digital storage oscilloscope, and third one is nothing but the CRO, that is cathode ray oscilloscope. Okay, so DSO and CRO. So these are the some of the different types of power supply and some of the equipment we want to understand in this today's experiment. Okay, now aim of this experiment is that study different types of power supply and function generator, DSO, and CRO. Okay, then equipment required for that, it is nothing but the power supply, function generator, DSO and CRO. Now see, we will see the different types of power supply. First of all, we will see the different types of power supply. So in that, first one is nothing but variable AC power supply. So we know that there are AC power supply and DC power supply, and variable AC, that means the quantity of this supply voltage, it should be vary. It is nothing but an variable power supply. So see, the different AC voltages are generated by using a transformer. Okay, do you know that by using a transformer we can generate a different voltage, like we step up or step down voltage by using a transformer, and the transformer may have a multiple winding, so we can providing a tapping on that particular winding. That means tapping can be done on 50%, tapping can be done on 25%. According to this, we will vary the output voltage of that transformer. Okay, so that means tapping, or I think you people know that the tap changing transformer, or on load tap changing, off load tap changing. म्हणजे when load is connected, at that situation we can change the tap also, and when offload condition we can change the tap also. So that is a tap changing transformer. Okay, now the multiple winding is having, and we can connect to the particular tap, and we can vary the output voltage. So this is one of the variable AC power supply, in which case the instrument uses switches to select the different voltage level. So that means there are some of the switches is required if we want to do this process automatic. So we require some types of switches, that is power electronic switches. Alternatively, a variable transformer, that is adjustable transformer, can be used to continuously vary the voltage. So some variable AC supplies are included, meters to monitor the voltage, current and power. So some of the transformer, it is manufactured or fabricated like that to continuously give the varying output. Okay, that means a variable output. And for measurement of this variable quantity or variable data, we required some of the meter to monitor that value. Like suppose we want to monitor the voltage, we want to monitor the current, or it may be power of that transform. So this is the variable AC power supply. We can vary the power supply by using a transformer. Either it may be tap changing, or it may be, so we can take example for our VARAC also. That means your auto transformer. So it is a variable output. It will give an variable output. So this is nothing but variable AC power supply. Then next one type of power supply is that unregulated linear power supply. Okay, unregulated power supply. See, the unregulated power supply, it will contain a step down transformer, then rectifier, filter capacitor and blade resistor. Okay, so that means for the construction of regulated power supply and unregulated power supply. The unregulated power supply, it will contain the equipment like a step down transformer, then rectifier unit is there. Okay, rectified unit is there, then a filter is required to remove the pulse, or it may be a pulsating output, then blade resistor. These types of power supply, because of simplicity, is the least costly and most reliable for low power requirement. So this unregulated power supply, it can be used for a low power requirement, where the low power requirement is there, and it is having a simple, as well as the cost of this equipment, it is less. So it is mostly used in the low power requirement. Now it is having an one of the disadvantages, that is the main disadvantages is that the output voltage, it is not constant. So unregulated power supply, that is unregulated DC power supply, because here rectifier unit is used. So in case of unregulated power supply, the voltage cannot be constant. That means voltage cannot be constant, or voltage cannot be regulated. Okay, so that we can call it as unregulated. Okay, that means the output voltage, it is not constant. It is one of the disadvantages of this unregulated power supply. It will vary with the input voltage and the load current. So this voltage, it will be vary as the input varying as well as load current varies. Suppose consider one of the unregulated power supply, it is given for any one of the machine, ekada machine la दिलेला आहे. Then if the input of that machine, it will be changes, at that situation the voltage of that of unregulated power supply, it will be changes, or the load on that machine, it will be increases, or it may be load on that machine, it will be decreases. At that situation there is a change in this voltage. So this is nothing but it should not be constant. And the ripple, it is not suitable for the electronic application. Okay, so that means it will contain a ripple factor, or it may be ripple. So this is not suitable for electronic application. And the ripple can be reduced by changing the filter capacitor to the LC, inductor capacitor filter, but not cost becomes more. Okay, so see here the filter capacitor is required. That means one capacitor, it is connected in parallel with that of after rectifier unit. So this will act as a filter. So to make suitable for a ripple or ripple, it can be reduced by using an LC filter. Okay, LC filter, that is inductor capacitor filter. So if the inductor capacitor filter it is used, then also there is no effect on cost. That means cost, sorry, there is effect on the cost. That means the cost of that after using an LC filter, it will be increases or more. So this is an unregulated power supply. It will contain a rectifier unit, that is one of the transformer is there. Then it will contain a rectifier, it will convert AC to DC. Then again there are filter is necessary to reduce the value of ripple. Suppose here the capacitor filter is used, again the ripple content will be more, so we reduce the ripple content by using an LC filter. Okay, so this is nothing but an unregulated power supply. Now voltage regulated. I think there is a power electronics subject is there, no? All of you studying power electronics subject, no? Recently, third year, first semester. So power electronics is there. So in that, the detail diagram, or it may be detailed construction of this regulator by using a switching devices, that is power electronic switching devices like BJT, bipolar junction transistor, or it may be MOSFET, or it may be IGBT. So this, by using this power electronic switches, we can design a voltage regulator. So next one, power supply, it is nothing but voltage regulator. Now a linear voltage regulator has an active that is power electronic switches like a BJT or MOSFET pass device, series or shunt controller controlled by a high gain differential amplifier. Okay, so amplifier, or it is we can call it as a op-amp. Amplifier is used having an high gain differential amplifier, gain of that amplifier it is high. And the power electronic switches is used like BJT or MOSFET, or it may be IGBT. So advanced power electronic switches like IGBT, then there are GTO. So these are the some of the power electronic switches, and this will be controlled by using an high gain differential amplifier. It compares the output voltage with precise reference voltage and adjusts the pass device to maintain a constant level output voltage. Okay, so what it will be do? So it will be one of the references given to that of amplifier or op-amp. One reference, म्हणजे suppose the reference value दिलेले आहे 230 volt, एखादी 230 volt value दिलेली असेल, it is reference value. So the output of that voltage regulated, it should be maintained to that of constant at that of reference value. That means by comparing that of reference value, we can maintain the output voltage constant. Okay, so this is nothing but it will maintain a constant level of output voltage. So this is called as a voltage regulator. Okay, now next one power supply is that SMPS. So SMPS is nothing but a switch mode power supply. SMPS, it is nothing but an switch mode power supply. So I think switch mode power supply, it is used in your CPU मध्ये SMPS असतो. Okay, so the AC voltage is rectified to the unregulated DC voltage with the series transistor and the regulator. Okay, so SMPS it is used in the CPU मध्ये असतो बघा. So in case of we can give a input of that CPU to the AC value. So this AC value, it can be converted into an unregulated DC voltage by connecting some of the power electronic switches like a transistor in a series with that of regulator, that is voltage regulator. So this DC, it can be chopped to a constant high frequency voltage. So can anyone tell me what is meant by chopping? Chopping means what? I think in our power electronics there are chopper is there. What is meant by chopping? Hello, anyone? Chopper is there. Chopper, it is nothing but it is one type of DC to DC converter. Okay, so chopper, it is nothing but DC to DC converter. And what is meant by chopping? If you have visited to the sugar factory, in sugar factory there are one of the chopper machine or chopper motor is there. Okay, so generally that motor, it is called a chopper motor. So this chopper motor chopping, it is nothing but dividing this output in the constant piece, or it may be in a particular size of piece. Okay, it is nothing but chopping. म्हणजे cutting to that output एका पर्टिक्युलर पीस मध्ये त्याचं जे काही आउटपुट असेल ते कट करायचं. इट इज नथिंग बट चॉपर. सो इन केस ऑफ शुगर फॅक्टरी देयर आर वन ऑफ द चॉपर मोटर इज देयर. सो आय थिंक इफ शुगर केन, आपला जो काही ऊस असतो तो ऊस गव्हाणीमध्ये आल्यानंतर तिथे एक मशीन असते. दिस मशीन, इट विल बी फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल इट इज कॉल्ड एज लेवलिंग मशीन. म्हणजे ती मशीन काय करते तर एका लेवल मध्ये ऊस आणते. देन चॉपर इज नथिंग बट चॉपिंग मोटर इट इज यूज. इट विल कट दॅट शुगर केन टू द पर्टिक्युलर साइज ऑफ पीस. प्रत्येक पर्टिक्युलर साइज मध्ये त्या पीस मध्ये काय करते, कनेक्ट करते. म्हणजे सपोज तो काय शुगर केन असेल, 10 फीटचा शुगर केन असेल तर सपोज मला एक 1 फीट मध्ये त्याचे तुकडे करायचे, बरोबर. इट इज नथिंग बट चॉपिंग. सो सिमिलरली इन केस ऑफ सप्लाय ऑल्सो, हियर the constant DC supply is there. This can be chopped by a constant value. Chopped by a constant value is nothing but it can be cut out to the particular value, and the waveform, it can be obtained like a square waveform. Okay, square waveform obtain होते याच्यावरून. That means suppose this is one of the chopping. आपल्याला square waveform म्हणजे this waveform, it will be like this. It is the square waveform. Okay, so that is T on and T off period of this chopping action, it should be same. Just suppose जर हा T on असेल, this one be T on, this will be T off. So this period it will be same. So this is the square wave output, or it may be chopper. Chopper's output, if sorry, it is DC to DC. I have drawn here AC, that means in negative cycle. It will be like this. This must be a chopping. Okay. So this is like a chopping, or it may be cutting a particular piece. This part is also you are having in your power electronics subject. Now this chopped to a constant high voltage, high frequency voltage, which enable the size of transformer to the dramatically reduced and allow for such a smaller power supply. Now the disadvantages of these types of supply that are that all of the transformer have to be custom made. Okay, and the complexity of the power supply does not lend itself to low production or economical low power application. Okay, so minimum power application as well as low production application, it is complex in nature, or it may be it is in custom mode. So this is nothing but an SMPS, or it may be switch. SMPS is nothing but switch mode power supply. Okay, now next one is nothing but UPS, that is uninterrupted power supply. UPS, it is nothing but an uninterrupted power supply. So uninterrupted, what is meant by interruption? What is meant by interruption? Anyone? Interruption means what? In case of electrical, you people know interruption. I think MSCB gives such message like tomorrow there is a power interruption in your area. What is meant by interruption? Interruption, it is nothing but power failure, or it may be supply failure. Okay, so uninterrupted, that means supply will not fail. So that is, it means it will provide a backup. Okay, so UPS, it is nothing but uninterrupted power supply. It will provide a backup power supply, or it is called as backup power source. That is, in the case of power failure or the fluctuation is there, that means if the power failure is there or fluctuation is there, it will allow enough time for an orderly shutdown of the system. Okay, so it will avoid the shutdown of the system for a particular time. I think some in our, I think our department, there are computer lab is there. In computer lab there are UPSs installed, that is uninterrupted power supply is there. If the supply, it can be failure, at that situation it will provide a backup for some time. Okay, so that means it will also save to the system also. That means it will safety, for the safety precaution, it will make the system safe, or it may be it will make the data whichever we are working. So this is also safe, because direct shutdown, it cannot happen due to uninterrupted power supply, that is UPS. Okay, now, or it is called as a standby generator to start off. So standby generator to start up is nothing but, again, it will provide a backup. UPS consists of usually of a bank of rechargeable batteries. Okay, so in UPS there are it will contain a bank of rechargeable batteries. Multiple rechargeable batteries is there, and we made one bank of that batteries, and then we will provide backup to that of system and the power sensing and conditioning circuitry. Okay, so that means the power sensing. So supply failure, that means the sensing is important, whether the supply is present or whether the supply is absent or fails. That means power sensing and the conditioning circuitry. Okay, it is required in case of UPS, that is uninterrupted power supply. So this is one of the types of power supply. Then DC power supply, again generally I think these all are, you already know, that is DC power supply, AC power supply. So DC power supply is one that provide a consistent DC voltage to its load. Okay, so that means to give an DC power supply, we are use the rectifier unit to convert it into AC to DC. So it will be provide the consistent value of DC to its load. Based on its plan, a DC power supply might be controlled from a DC supply or from an AC supply like the power mains. Okay, so this power supply, it can be controlled, DC power supply, it can be controlled from DC power supply also, as well as it can be controlled by AC also. Okay, AC पासून पण control करता येतो, because it is converted AC to DC. So by controlling AC, we can control DC, or we can control DC also directly. Might be controlled from a DC supply or from an AC supply like the power mains. Then these are the some of the types of power supply. Okay, So some of the types of power supply like unregulated power supply, regulated power supply, voltage regulator. Regulator power supply is nothing but voltage regulator. Okay. Then AC power supply, a DC power supply, then SMPS switch, or it may be UPS, uninterrupted power supply. Then next one, equipment. I think while doing a practical on DC machine, you have already seen the rectifier in it. That is AC. It can be converted into DC by making one of the rectifier bridge. We can convert in that again in that the switches are used like a diode it can be used, or it may be IGBT it can be used to convert it into AC to DC. So then next one is nothing but function generator. Okay, function generator. See, the function generator, it is a signal source that has the capability of producing the different types of waveform as its output signal. Okay, so function generator, I will show you function generator actual. So function generator, it is having an capability to produce a different types of waveform. So like a square waveform, or it may be a sine wave, that is sine waveform, or it may be triangular wave, or it may be a sawtooth wave. So this waveform, it can be generated by using a function generator. Okay, function generator. Now see, these are the most common output like sine wave output, triangular waves, square waves, and sawtooth waves. Now the frequency of such waveform may be adjustable or adjusted from a fraction of hertz to several hundreds kilohertz. Okay, so this frequency, this waveform frequency, it can be adjusted from hertz value to the kilohertz value. Okay, there are one of the knob is there to adjust the value of frequency in case of function generator. And function generator, it will generate different types of signal. Like signal, do you know that signal is nothing but it is an analog waveform like sine wave, triangular wave, square wave, or it may be sawtooth wave. Okay, then DSO, that is digital storage oscilloscope. So in case of digital storage oscilloscope, we read the waveform. That is the digital storage oscilloscope. It is an instrument which gives the storage of a digital waveform or the digital copy of the waveform. So see, suppose one of the sine waveform, it can be shown by this DSO, digital storage oscilloscope, and the peak to peak value, or it may be what is the frequency of that waveform. So these are the some digital data, it will be shown on that digital storage oscilloscope. Okay, and this digital waveform, it can be stored in case of digital storage oscilloscope. It allows up to store the signal or the waveform in the digital format. Okay, so it will store signal as well as waveform in the digital format, and in the digital memory also it allows us to do the digital signal processing technique, that is DSP, digital signal processing technique, over that signal. So we can do the digital signal. I think in power electronics practical, there are some of the waveform it can be read by using this DSO, digital storage oscilloscope. So it will show the waveform when the RL load is there on the it may be a 4-quadrant operation is there. In case of IDC, we can read the waveform. So digital signal processing technique, it can be understand by using the digital storage oscilloscope. So this is the DSO. I will show this equipment also. Then CRO, that is cathode ray oscilloscope. So this is the that means DSO is the advanced part of CRO. Okay, so DSO, it is nothing but advanced equipment as compared to that of CRO. CRO is nothing but cathode ray oscilloscope. It is an electronic test instrument. It is used to obtain the waveform when the different input signal are given. Okay, so when the different input signal are given, at that situation it will gives a waveform. That is, it is a one type of testing instrument. It will shows the waveform when the input signal are provided. In the early days, it is called as oscillograph. the oscilloscope observe the change in the electrical signal over the time. Okay, that means this graph, it can be plotted with respect to time. Suppose sine wave it can be shown. जर साइन वेव दाखवत असेल, if we input given to that of DSO, sorry, CRO, by using an function generator like a sine wave input, and this will vary with respect to time. It shows the graph like this. So it is nothing but cathode ray oscilloscope, CRO. Thus the voltage and time describe a safe. That means in that we want to read the value. याचे व्हॅल्यू आपल्याला काय करावं लागतात, कॅल्क्युलेट करावं लागतात बाय कॅल्क्युलेटिंग द डिव्हिजन. हाऊ मेनी डिव्हिजन आर देअर? So that means suppose there are 5 division, or it may be we want to read the peak to peak value of this voltage. So we calculate the first of all division value of particular division, and at what division this waveform it will be reach at a maximum value. So up to that division we will measure, and then we will calculate the peak to peak voltage, or it may be some angle, or it may be time. Okay, so this is nothing but voltage and time describes a shape, and it is continuously graphed behind beside a scale. That means this graph having an scale, there are some of the division, or it may be scale, it can be provided. By seeing the waveform we can analyze some properties like amplitude, as I have told that amplitude of that waveform, frequency, or it may be rise time of that waveform, distortion, or some of the time interval. So this data we want to understand or analyze by seeing that waveform and by measuring this division. Okay, so this is nothing but DSO. It will directly shows the value, it is in the digital quantity. It will shows the analog graph also, and it will shows the direct value also. The value पण दाखवतं आणि graph पण दाखवतं. And this value it can be stored in case of DSO. So that means so that I can call it as a DSO. It is an advanced part of CRO. Now the operating instruction for cathode ray oscilloscope, that is CRO, is that before plugging the oscilloscope into a wall receptacle, set the control as follows. First one is the power switch at off position. Power switch जे असेल, it is off position. Second one operating instruction is that intensity fully counterclockwise. Okay, so the intensity it should be a fully counterclockwise असेल, and the vertical centering in the center of range. Okay, so vertical centering in the center of range. Then next one instruction is that horizontal centering in the center of range. That means we can move the vertical as well as horizontal. म्हणजे जर ग्राफ वर्टिकली पण मूव्ह करू शकतो आपण, horizontally पण मूव्ह करू शकतो. that is it is depends upon range. Then vertical at 0.2 division vertically vary करत असाल, that means vertically जर तुम्ही range select करत असाल तर vertical at for one division it is 0.2. and the last one instruction is that the sweep time it is equals to 1. Okay, so this is nothing but this is just the introduction of cathode ray oscilloscope, CRO, and we have discussed regarding the different types of power supply, like different types of power supply like SMPS switch, DC power supply, AC power supply, regulated power supply, unregulated power supply. Okay, then function generator, it will generate different waveform or different signal like sine wave, then square wave as well as triangular wave, or it may be sawtooth wave. We can generate the different types of waveform. Then we have discussed regarding the DSO, that is digital storage oscilloscope. It will show the output of the system, any system. When we connect this, then it will show the output, and it will store that digital data or digital content. Then CRO, again CRO, it is nothing but it is one of the testing instrument. It will show the waveform, and suppose we want to analyze the value of this waveform, we analyze this value by seeing this waveform like amplitude, frequency, or it may be its rise time, distortion, or it may be time interval. What is the time interval? So this is nothing but the different types of power supply, function generator, CRO, and DSO. Okay, now I will show you DSO, then I will show the function generator. Just 1 minute. चालू आहे ना मोबाईल, कॅमेरा ऑन करा तसं. Hello, am I audible? Okay, all of you visible this one?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I think I want to stop sharing. बोलो नाही कोण तसं. हॅलो, मेसेज आला का? हॅलो, इकडे गेल्यानंतर बंद केलं. ठीक आहे. ऑल ऑफ यू विजिबल दिस वन, हे दिसतंय का? दिसतंय ना?
Yes, sir.
Okay. See, this is the digital storage oscilloscope, that is DSO. By using an DSO, as I have told that introduction, that DSO, it can be one of the measuring instrument. We can see the waveform in the analog form as well as in the digital format. Digital format, the digital value of amplitude of that waveform as well as time division of that waveform or the frequency of that waveform, it can be directly shown on that screen. That is, it is in the digital value. So this is digital storage oscilloscope. We can change here. That means there are some of the horizontal changing position is there, vertical changing position is there. See, जर मला ही horizontal change करायची असेल, then time division change होतं. ओके, सपोज horizontal change करतोय मी, बघा काय होतं याच्यामध्ये चेंज. सपोज वर्टिकली, दॅट मीन्स वर्टिकली इट ऑल्सो शिफ्टेड, वर्टिकली पण शिफ्ट करता येतं. सो दिस इज वर्टिकल अँड होरिझॉन्टल. आपण काय करतोय चेंज, मिलीवोल्ट चेंज करतोय, म्हणजे याची अँप्लिट्यूड चेंज करतोय वर्टिकली. देन दिस कॅन बी स्टॉप, मेजर, डिस्प्ले, सम ऑफ द पॉइंट इज देअर. सो वी कॅन, जर आपल्याला फिक्स वेवफॉर्म पाहिजे असेल, अशी वेवफॉर्म दिसते मला, ती फिक्स करायची एका पॉइंटला. सो जस्ट बाय प्रेसिंग रन स्टॉप we can stop this waveform. Okay, then another set value is there. It is depends upon on which channel you connected, कुठल्या चॅनलला तुम्ही कनेक्ट करता याच्यावरती डिपेंड आहे. तो सी बघा याच्यामध्ये काय आहे, आणखी मिलीवोल्टचं चॅनल इथं जर कनेक्ट केलं असेल तर हे व्हेरी करायचं. इफ यू हॅव कनेक्टेड टू चॅनल 2, हे आउटपुट ज्यावेळेस बघतोय त्यावेळेस, इफ वी हॅव कनेक्टेड हिअर, देन वी चूज दिस पॉइंट फॉर मुवमेंट सेट. बघा मिलीवोल्ट त्याचे डिव्हिजन चेंज करतोय आपण. इथं डिव्हिजन चेंज होताना दिसत आहेत का? चॅनल 2 केलेलं आहे सिलेक्ट आपण. आपण काय याला इनपुट नाही दिलेलं. सो हिअर द चॅनल इट कॅन बी सिलेक्टेड, वी कॅन चेंज द डिव्हिजन. वोल्ट पर डिव्हिजन ॲट लिमिट. सो 2 मिलीवोल्ट याच्यावर सिलेक्ट करायचं. परत जर मला इन्क्रीज करायचं असेल 5 मिलीवोल्ट, देन 10 मिलीवोल्ट, डिव्हिजन चेंज करतोय. सिमिलरली दिस इज फॉर चॅनल 2, दिस इज फॉर चॅनल 2. देन हिअर इट इज मायक्रोसेकंड टाइम. होरिझॉन्टल, आपण होरिझॉन्टल ऍक्सिसला काय असतं, टाइम. वर्टिकल ऍक्सिसला व्होल्टेज आहे, म्हणजे व्ही बाय टाइमचा कर्व जर कन्सिडर केला चेंज करू शकतो. दॅट मीन्स टाइम चेंज होतोय बघा. मायक्रोसेकंद, मायक्रोसेकंद, 1 मायक्रोसेकंद, 500 नॅनोसेकंद. टाइम डिव्हिजन चेंज झालं. व्हॉट इज द रिलेशन बिटवीन टाइम अँड ओके. सो दिस वन इज द DSO, दॅट इज डिजिटल स्टोरेज ऑसिलोस्कोप. त्याच्यामध्ये भरपूर ऍडव्हान्स फंक्शन आहेत, भरपूर आहे त्याच्यामध्ये ऍडव्हान्स. मेजरमेंट करायचं, साइन वेव्ह, कॉस वेव्ह, त्याच्या डायरेक्ट डिजिटल व्हॅल्यू ऍज कम्पेअर्ड टू दॅट ऑफ CRO. देन दिस इज द फंक्शन जनरेटर. हा फंक्शन जनरेटर आहे, दिसते का? त्याचा आउटपुट याच्यावर बघावं लागेल. दिस वन इज द फंक्शन जनरेटर. याच्यामध्ये बघा इथं कोणती वेवफॉर्म, फंक्शन जनरेटर इट इज नथिंग बट इट विल जनरेट अ सिग्नल. सिग्नल जनरेट करते डिफरंट टाइपचे. सो इन दॅट डिफरंट टाइप्स ऑफ सिग्नल लाईक साइन वेव्ह, और इट मे बी स्क्वेअर वेव्ह, और इट मे बी ट्रायंग्युलर वेव्ह. याच्यासाठी या पोझिशन दिलेले. जर मला साइन वेव्ह जनरेट करायची असेल तर मी हे प्रेस करतो. देन इफ वी वॉन्ट टू जनरेट द स्टेप वेव्ह और इट मे बी स्क्वेअर वेव्ह, त्यासाठी हे प्रेस करा. ओके. आणि जर ट्रायंग्युलर वेव्ह असेल तर ट्रायंग्युलर वेव्ह साठी हे करतोय. ओके. बघा हे होते कनेक्टिव्ह. फ्रिक्वेन्सी पण चेंज करता येते याच्यामध्ये. हे जर का
बटन कशासाठी?
कशाची
ह्याच्यावर
हे वायरिंग होते हे
नाही इथं हे त्याला बनवा, त्याला बनवा.
कुठे झालं का फिक्स पोझिशन साठी
नाही ह्याच्यावर पाहिलेलं X10 आणि X1 दिले. हे मागवाड एक जरा
ठीक आहे. स्क्रीन करता हे करले अडकते नाही.
वायर आहे इथं.
वायर चेंज होणार.
सर इथं 0 हर्ट्ज आहे.
दाखव ना. हा फ्रिक्वेन्सी चेंज होणार. बटन वगैरे आहे. साइन केली का आपण जरा हे होतंय बघ. दाखवते म्हणजे फ्रिक्वेन्सी ज्या झाली की बघा
300 पर्यंत गेली.
कमी करा होती का डायरेक्ट 0 वाली. Frequency must be less than 10 kilohertz.
सर तिथं 2 व्होल्ट काय लिहिलंय की तिथं?
कुठं
इथं हे दोन कशासाठी पलीकडे
हे अटेन्युएटेड आउटपुट असतं.
म्हणजे
हे अटेन्युएटेड आउटपुट ऑटोमॅटिक. डायरेक्ट 0 ला येते.
दुसरा नको
आहे का तिथं दृश्य ऑन करून दुसरं कोणतं आहे ट्रायंगल? नाही हो ठीक. दिसते का? फ्रिक्वेन्सी घ्यायला येते ना. मॅडम और मॅडम सावे फंक्शन जनरेटर. फंक्शन जनरेटरला आहे ना, तुम्ही शिकवलं नाही? चाल.
त्याला फ्रिक्वेन्सी किती दाखवते?
तुमचे वेवफॉर्म कसे यायला लागले का? बरोबर यायला लागले.
काय माहिती. दाखवते का डिजिटल मध्ये?
किती व्होल्ट?
It's mean VPP, peak voltage of airlines peak voltage, mean value, त्याच्यानंतर फ्रिक्वेन्सी 9.9 किलो हर्ट्ज आहे. केले सर. कडे
ह्याला काय झालं? पण चालूच आहे. फ्रिक्वेन्सी इथनं करायची असते रेंज व्हॅरी.
इथनच महिना
होईना.
कमी असतं.
मशीन
मशीनची कधी जोर असते?
त्याला दिसत नाही मला. किती आहे? 0.12 ना.
कनेक्ट करा पहिल्यांदा.
काय कनेक्ट कर?
आउटपुटला कुठे कनेक्ट करतो? मी आउटपुटला करतो.
ज्यांना आउटपुट करायचं
मी तर सर्किट करून ह्याला इनपुट.
ते तुमचं आहे का? आपल्याला फक्त वेव जनरेट करा.
35 तास
किती करायची?
वाढवता का सर? नाही वाढती.
52 झाली. 53. सर नाही 300
तर
मध्ये.
कसली पाहिजे तुम्हाला?
300 मध्ये आहे सर.
फंक्शन जनरेटर फक्त दाखवायचे. वेव जनरेटर टीएस वर दाखवलं, हे सीआर वर नाही ना.
काय व्हॅल्यू?
किलो हर्ट्ज मध्ये गेले.
चेंज होते ना. किती दाखवले?
टीव्ही बघा.
कुठलं प्रॅक्टिकल झालं नंतर काय चालतं?
वर्कशॉप चालेल.
कंपोनेंटचं इंट्रोडक्शन चालेल.
दाखव. Anyway. सक्सेशन दाखवले. काय नाही. ये नहीं ना
रिले वाढती फ्रिक्वेन्सी. Okay, so these are some of the equipment like a function generator. We will generate the waveform like sine wave, triangular wave, as well as square wave, and then DSO, that is digital storage oscilloscope. So we see the waveform of different types of circuit. Suppose we want to see the waveform of some types of controller. Controller माहिती आहे ना? कंट्रोलरच्या वेव्हफॉर्म पण आपण त्याच्यावरून बघतो. So this is just a introduction of different types of power supply, different types of equipment, function generator, DSO, as well as CRO. Okay, so hence we will conclude this today's practical, and we will stop here. Just 1 minute, stay joined. I want to take attendance. Okay, we will stop. Thank you.